Hello, once again. All right. So, real quick, can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Anybody? Testing one, two, three, testing one, two, and three. Can you hear me on the mic? Can you hear me talk? So you can hear me? All right, good. That's what I need to know. So I'm using my new computer, and usually I use my laptop. And hold on. I'm just trying to get started right now. Okay. My son all of a sudden wants to watch me do stuff, but doesn't want to go to car shows because it's too hot and he has to walk and carry shit. All right, good, because like I was saying, anyhow, I have my newer computer didn't come with a camera, so I got a camera for it, and I'm trying to hook up, of course, my mic and my setup so I can use it all together. What's up, Lowriders? Let me see here. A little bit. Am I blurry on your guys' end? On my screen, I'm kind of blurry, but supposedly it's a high definition camera. So I'm just testing out some different equipment. Hopefully this goes good. So on your guys' end, does it look like I'm, let me see here. I want to see you. Oh yeah. Advertisements. Sorry guys, I want to see how it comes out because I don't. Trying to watch myself in real time. Oh yeah. I think it's my screen. I don't know if my screen needs to be calibrated, but my big screen for my new computer is a little different. It's a lot different because, so if you guys know, most of the time I do things off my laptop, and I've always been doing live off my laptop because that was my main computer. But now I have another main computer, and I'm trying to integrate it so I can do everything off of it. I'll buy a lowrider after I buy a house. More important. Not worried about it. Oh, I don't know, man. The 6X jacket, probably have to get you a patch. Actually, I'm looking into some people. If I get some stuff embroidered, I want to get some shirts done for embroidery, and the car club style shirts just for my logo for me. But if it I might just send you guys, go through them, and maybe they'll be able to get it, because I know they do a lot of the car clubs that I know. That's how I found this place. So I'm just waiting for them to get back to me about a quote and everything. Brazil. So anyways, if you haven't seen my Teespring, this is the new hoodie. Yes, it's not that cold right now for me, but I know I'm gonna need it, and I wanted to order it. I wanted to get a sample, and so far it looks nice, feels nice. It's not the thickest hoodie in the world. It's like a basic hoodie. but it's perfect for like taking with you on a cruise night. It gets a little chilly. So the link is in the uh, community page or my Instagram, stuff like that. And hopefully, most of you guys that are on here, you go to the website www.peacheslowriders.com and register for email alerts. So whenever I update and add more pictures to the website, you'll see them there. I try to do an email update so that you guys know that it's been updated and more pictures have been put up on the page. I will be at Bombfest. I I already booked a flight, so I'll be out there. When I gonna come up with a different design? I don't know. I mean, the thing is, I'm not a graphic designer, so at the end of the day, this is my logo, and I really don't know. I actually have all the software. I'm the problem is I don't have the time, and I pay for the full Adobe suite in the cloud, the subscription based. That's where I have all my editing and stuff. And the thing is that I haven't been able to sit down and just practice. I've been way too busy because I want to do. Obviously, I want to do some designs with something cars and everything else. So don't get me wrong, I do, and I want to do it myself to cut down on costs. The reality is getting a, if I don't and I want to hurry up, get a graphic designer. But at the end of the day, I'm in no hurry for merchandise when it comes down to it. It's content, and I know that's what you guys want. You want action, you want hoppers, you want people hitting switches. You want to see the car. And for the most of the people that subscribe to my YouTube, that's what they want to see, and that's where I'm at. Like basically, I understand that, and that's where my really what makes me the money um, at the end of the day. But yes, I do want to do designs. Don't get me wrong. So eventually, I'm gonna get more into it when I have a little more downtime. I guess I just gotta make myself do it. It's just like anything else, like going to the gym and stuff like that. Yeah, I get a lot of good feedback on the logo. So I got some different stickers. These are some reflective stickers. They had a special on the place I get my stickers done, and I just got a little bit just to see how they look. They're all right. And I had to get some small stickers made because I have a new microphone. I have an interview mic, and I needed to put it on the mic flag. I'm gonna order. I gotta order more. I'm down to my last two stickers. These are the normal stickers I give out. So, anyways, it's Friday night, and so I'm home. I don't always go out. Really, I'm always working. I have my son. He's here. He's watching his show on his tablet. A little while ago, he tried to, you know, stand off to the side, and I'm over here kind of getting frustrated because the my setup is off because, like I said, this is the first time me using this setup for live. I'll just use my laptop and use the built-in camera. I do connect. Sometimes I connect to an actual camera to do lives, but I'm only limited to 29 minutes because that's what the regular cameras. They only allow you to basically record for that much at a time without, and then they automatically shut off because I don't have a camcorder. So camcorder be infinite, but I got this. So I got a cam. It's supposed to be 1080p. I'm hoping you guys get a better picture from the feedback picture I'm getting. And looking at myself, I don't like look blurry. See how many people on here? Only like 11. But I appreciate everybody that comes in, is checked in. I know it's late, and some of the places it's late, and I know some of you guys are across the country, so your time zone's different. But I definitely appreciate you being here. Um, yes, I am going to the Midwest Super Show. I booked my hotel already. I'm gonna book my flight next week. I've just had to pay rent and stuff like that. So, but I'm booking my flight next week. I'll also be in Ventura next Sunday. I'll be at that show, and I'll have Trixie Gogo modeling. She's going to be coming through over there. She's also going to have some prints. I'm going to have some prints with her, some posters. Uh, so bring some cash so you can buy something off her. And then for the Midwest Super Show, I'm actually going to probably have about 2 or 3 models, um, local. Yeah, I know. Last year I didn't have no jacket at all, but that was the last day it was snowing. So I'll probably definitely bring my hoodie. Yeah, well, I do too. No, but so anyways, let's see. I just want to get on here. Boulevard Nights, San Jose Boulevard Nights was last weekend. That was pretty good. Uh, there was a couple other things. There was the Good Guys Car Show. What else was there? There was one other thing I think. Oh, there was another show. Oh, there was. Well, I know there was a car show during the day, and I went to that. That's the Bay Bombs, and I put the footage up from that. There was also another show I think up in Salinas. But altogether, we had a good turnout. Um, there was a little bit of drama, but it was cracking. I mean, at the end of the day, it was packed, and everybody was on this. Most people were actually rolling their cars. I mean, a lot of people park on the side. That's what everybody does nowadays. Gas is not cheap, but there was a good turnout of people actually driving up and down the street all day. And I had a couple of my critics in the video comments talking shit about focusing on the same cars. Now, the truth is that there was 2 cameramen. There's me and then my homeboy Pablo. Okay, he's on one end of the street and I'm on the other. So basically, I drop him off or I have him go on the opposite side, and then I go on the other side. And I know where there's an intersection where a lot of people 3-wheel and like do stuff. And so where he's at, so when I'm getting something, and then a little while in the footage, then I mix up our footage. And when I do that, it looks like it's a lot of the same cars because he's getting them down the street, or he's getting them before they get to me. And so you get this rotation. But here's the thing: those are the cars that are out there cruising. Those are the cars that are out there hitting switches. You could sit there and say, "Oh, there was all kinds of cars out there," but yeah, they were parked. And I try to get as much of that as possible, but I'm not focusing on that. If I mean, honestly, the footage from a car show, you want to see parked cars. That's what you're going to see. But at a cruise, I'm looking for the cars on the street. I didn't really get any footage of anybody really hitting switches. A couple of people hopped for me, but there wasn't no serious hopping or anything like that that I caught on video. I don't know. I haven't seen anybody else's videos. So uh, it's called spring.com. But you put in, if you just Google Pinches Lowriders, and then it'll come in, and it'll come in under the website, or usually it'll say like Puro Pinches Lowriders. That's where all this is at, and it's also it'll be underneath most of my videos. And I don't know if any of you guys have tried, because from my end, on when I do it, I try to click on the merch thing and it doesn't take me to the website. So I don't know if it's just because I'm the owner of the website or the whatever that it doesn't click and take me there. But if you guys click on the merch that shows underneath these videos, and it doesn't take you to the merch website, then I put the link in the community page of the YouTube channel. So there's a link there, and then from there you can open up and see all the stuff that's there. Yeah, I know. I get a lot of kids. Actually, my homeboy, Um, there was a couple kids out there at the cruise night at Boulevard Nights, and then he said that they came up and they're like, "Oh, we seen, never seen no one famous, and this and this and that," and and they were all happy. And then I ended up walking over there, and I had some stickers, and I gave him some stickers. He gave the kids some stickers, and they were very happy. And they were like, "Oh my God, you're a celebrity." And I'm looking at him because he's just like my second cameraman. He's my assistant, and I'm looking at him, and I'm going, "I'm gonna let you have that. I'm gonna let you have that because they were all happy." And I'm really not the person. I am very humble, to be honest with you. And I get a lot of kids, and it's the same thing. Parents, same thing. The kids are like, "Oh, you got," you know, they're the ones telling their parents to watch my YouTube because the kids are all about YouTube now. I try to get my son into it, but I'm just a dad. So to him, it's like, "Oh, you're doing special," but yeah, he's on YouTube all the time. But I'm not playing video games and acting like a fool. So he's at that age where he's like, "Ah, this is my dad. I go with him anywhere. You gotta walk. I gotta go out there in the heat, and God forbid he has to walk." But yeah, he's just at that age right now. I remember he's ride his car. I used to take him to Boulevard Nights when it was at the San Jose Blue Jeans parking lot on the east side, and when he had his pedal car, and I'd go to like San Francisco, stuff like that, some of the cruises, and I'd take his pedal car and he'd ride around, and he was just having a ball. Now he has to walk. He don't like it. I don't want to do calendar. I mean, I do and I don't. It's like, what's cost effective? Am I gonna do? I kind of like the poster calendars where it's just a poster and then the whole year is on there. But you know, at the end of the day, I don't like putting out the money. And that's the funny part is like, I know other people that call themselves magazines and all they put out is calendars. And a lot of you guys get all way over it. Oh my God, they put out a calendar. Yeah, they're like a once a year publish it or printing things. And everybody and other people put out calendars too. The thing is I just that's why I do that. This is print to order. So when you see me on the street, don't ask me if I have these with me. I didn't bring any hoodies because I don't have any hoodies. These hoodies they don't even print this logo. And I have to say this all the time because people ask me all the time, do you have basically everything they see on my website? They ask me, do you have it? No, it doesn't even exist. A lot of people, they just don't know, understand the technology of how they render a digital rendering of showing a model, of the clothing on somebody and stuff like that. How like you could do that with any logo at all and just put it in there and then it shows you like a person wearing it. You know, there's hella people, but they ask me all the time and I don't have it. So you gotta go to the website, you gotta order it. They don't even make it. They don't put this logo on this sweatshirt until you pay for it. That's called print to order. It's third party. So what happens is they have a set price and then I make a little bit of money off of it. So if say it's $40, just an example, okay? Because off the top of my head, I don't even know. So I think off of a hoodie that's $41, I think my profit margin is 18. So you buy a hoodie, I get 18 bucks, and then they get the rest. The company, and it's free. See, it's really free for me to upload a picture and say I want it on a sweatshirt or something. That doesn't cost me anything because it's just the digital rendering. And then you guys buy it, and I get whatever money I have it set. I can change the price, and I just get less or more profit if I wanted to. I'm not. I just trying to go with whatever it gives you like an average. Most people sell this for this much. That's what it says. So that's what I sell it for. And to be honest, I really don't make that much. It is more valuable to me. Don't get me wrong, for you guys to be wearing my logo, okay, than the money that I make off of this because I don't really make much. It's very insignificant when it comes down to money. And then to tell you something, I'll be lucky if one person buys something a month. Like when I first did the website, I made a couple $100. Okay, right off the top, boom, like hella. I was like, oh, I was all happy. It got to like $500. But then after that, it's brilliant, so barely anybody buys anything, and that's okay. I it's okay. I understand the economy's crap. People, you got more important things to spend your money on. And honestly, it doesn't offend me or bother me. I'm just trying. I'm trying. That's it. I'm trying. You got to try somewhere. Got to ask. Got to closed mouth don't get fed. And another thing, I've been trying to do. So if any of you in here have a business, and anybody watching this later on, if you have a business, I'm doing marketing. So basically, if you don't have the time or you don't like social media, I'm the guy to talk to, because you can pay me and I could do it for you. I have different packages for some stuff, depending on what it is. And then if there's anything other than that, we could talk about more custom. I really want to get into marketing. I'm thinking about starting my own marketing company. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing, to use the you know I got 118,000 subscribers here on YouTube, 60,000 followers on Instagram, which is really not that much, and then 40,000 um, followers on my like page on Facebook for the Pinches Lowriders, and then a couple, I don't even know, not even a lot of people follow me on Twitter because I don't really use it that much. And yeah, so I'm just doing the best I can, and but I have enough reach in the world of the lowrider community to help people benefit. Like, you sell batteries for hydraulics, you sell hydraulics. I have somebody that's advertising me. They have custom rims. And by the way, that dude George, he says he gets a lot of calls because he doesn't have any social media. He doesn't have a website. He doesn't have anything on his Instagram. And a lot of people are saying he's fraud or scam. He's not. There's other people that have commented and even messaged me. They've gotten rims from him. They're very happy with it. All I can tell you, and I don't really know what he wants me to tell you, but he just doesn't like social media, and he doesn't like the nonsense. So he'd rather just deal with you with a phone call and tell you what he can do, what he has, and so on and so forth. So basically, he just tells you what he has in stock, what he already has. And from what he's told me, he builds the rims, he gets sets together, he makes them different sizes, and then different combinations. And then once he has a set, then he has them for sale. And so they put them together by hand. They do them themselves. But like I said, so far the people that have bought off of him, that have commented on my page, are very happy with the product. So that's just one thing, and it is one example. Because like I said, he came to me because he doesn't like social media. He may have an Instagram to see what's going on there, because he likes cars, lowriders. But at the end of the day, he doesn't even use it, and he's low key. So that's understandable, because there is people like that. Just like most of you that are here watching me on YouTube don't even have a social media. So you understand how that works, right? I mean, the YouTube's cool because it's like video, it's TV, whatever you want to call it. At the end of the day, you don't have time, or you don't want the headache or drama, or the respect in your relationship. That's an agreement or something like that. And I give people shit all the time, about having social media and being in a relationship, but it shouldn't really matter. But that's my opinion. And would you respect your significant other? That's yours. And the people that always ask me about how do you make money, and how do you get these numbers up, and how do you get the business that you're getting through social media, I mean through YouTube. Well, unfortunately, you're gonna have to have an Instagram and a Facebook and a Twitter at least. My website is just for extra content, but at the end of the day, everything is to refocus everybody back on my YouTube channel, and that's the goal. And I have a bigger, wider screen, and I'm going blind. Like, I don't have my glasses in the car, so I'm like, that's why I'm leaning over here to read. Uh, my laptop is smaller, and it was just like right here, like in the middle, and then but I have a wider screen, so I got to look this way just to see what's going on. I kind of want to put the laptop up and kind of have a different setup, but I'm trying to figure something out. See, right now you have just a basic background right here, my couch, my pictures on the wall. You can see part of my son's pedal car that he used to have. That was a dope. I won a second place mile custom. We won for that a couple times at different shows. Well, thank you for being fans, James. I've seen his videos. He does good work. Yeah, I need one too. I actually have a spot over here that I want to put a neon sign, but I think I'm gonna get an on-air sign. I wanted to put an on-air sign, and I seen like a neon, electric neon. I was on Amazon. But anyways, I saw something really cool, and I want to put it over here on this side, on my side where my TV and everything's at, and then my bike rack and my helmets. Me and my son are gonna go bike riding tomorrow in the morning. Gonna come back. I'm gonna make breakfast. I'm not doing any shows this weekend, so there won't be any videos. Maybe I'll do another live depending on what's going on. But uh, my son, so thank God he's okay. But um, so he was supposed to start school. I took him back, and he was here with me, over the summer, and like a couple weeks at a time, month at a time, whatever. And then I sent him back to his mom's, and she lives 2 hours away from me. And then everything was good for a couple weeks, and then um, they ended up getting sick and getting test, and then they ended up testing positive for COVID. And it was the week before I was supposed to pick him up again for a weekend. He was supposed to start school actually that Monday, and they tested positive on a Saturday. And then so he'd been down for a couple weeks, and then he started school again and everything. So I said, you know what, we're gonna wait till the 3 day weekend, and I'm not gonna do anything. I was gonna go out of town. I was gonna do something, but I'm just gonna chill and enjoy my time with my kid. He's on his show. We were gonna watch a movie. He said he didn't feel like it. He wanted to watch his show, so I let him watch his show on his tablet, and I just jump on here to do a live because I said I was going to. I was even thinking I want to do. I was thinking about doing the pendants or like um, the license plate little plaques. I want to do maybe something like that. Yeah, luckily, him and his siblings and his mom only had minor symptoms, and so we all lived together in 2019. And there's a good chance. I think I had it. I think we all had it, but I think I had it. And then because I remember January, and I think I've talked about this before, but in January, then I went to the doctors because I couldn't get rid of a cough. I was like sick for like 2 months, and then you know it was what it was, and the next all of a sudden COVID hit. And then they actually had gave me a vaccine for pneumonia. So go figure. We waited 2 years, and one of the main symptoms for COVID was pneumonia, mind you. And they have a vaccine for pneumonia, and they gave me one in January just because they said it was preventative because I'm diabetic, and because I did tell them I had a cough for like 2 months that I could not get rid of for nothing. I was sick for like 2 months. I was functioning, but I was sick. Like I didn't even pass a solid stool for like 2 months. Literally, I told the doctor, I said, something's wrong. Like there ain't something wrong. But I think that we had it, and I think we're just passing it around. And then after that, you know, but I got vaccinated a couple July. So I did the vaccination in July. No matter what your opinion, I just was in no hurry. Honestly, I had opportunities before, but I felt that it was important that more people that needed it, that wanted it, that they needed it before I did. And until it was like available at CVS and everything else like that, and it was for anybody, and then a family member and even my son had said something, so I decided to get the vaccine. I am like, I don't know what do you want to call it. I don't. It's up to anybody. To me, it's up to you. That don't ask me my opinion about it, or I got it. I didn't have any major side effects. I had a sore arm. That's it. But yeah, other than that, that's all on everybody's prerogative. They have their right. That's what I think. Well, first of all, because that's my style, and the thing is, it just works for me. I can't tell you all my secrets why, because you probably know why. But see, why would you do all the highlights and have less time on YouTube to have less advertisement to make less money? Think about it. Oh, speaking of which, um, you guys see me promoting another YouTube channel, right? Well, his videos is badass, and I know a lot of you guys complain because you're like, "Oh, you don't put no music and blah blah blah." Well, he puts music on his videos, and his videos are shorter. Okay, he's put two videos on my page. He has access to my page because this is how good he is. And he came to me, excuse me, um, Kilo. And my point being with this is, I want you guys to go follow him, go subscribe to him. He needs 1,000 subscribers, okay? Because you got to remember, to earn money on YouTube, you have to have 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. But this guy, his videos are dope, okay? They are. No bullshit. And with that being said, I shot him out in my last live. I put him on my uh, community page. Hold on. Yeah. So Kilo's Media, Kiloz. You guys already should be able to find him. If you've seen the two videos he put up, his information is there. Please go subscribe because he deserves it. And you know, I'm at this point. I'm 44, and believe me, I want to be everywhere. If I win the lottery, I'm gonna, I'm gonna be everywhere if I have to. I want to be at every show. I want to be in different states. I'm trying to think of what shows I've never been to that I'm gonna do next year, and not do some of the shows that I've done these last couple years. Uh, but the reality is that I'm gonna be bringing some people on. I'm looking at a different photographer that wants to work with me. Um, some video, contributors that are going to contribute to the page. Um, and that's something that's very important because I want to grow. I want to grow for you guys. I know, there's some people that they like what I do specifically. They like how I am, or they like my work, and so on. And but I can't be everywhere at once. And that's a big thing to me because I want to be everywhere at once. I want to see new things. I want to get out of Cali. I mean, if I could spend a year out of Cali and not do one Cali show, except for maybe, something, my homegrown shows. Um, but if I could spend most of a year out of California and everywhere else, and I don't, and I've said this before, if you guys give me enough time. If you tell me the minute you guys just book your venue, that where you're gonna have the show, or something like that, and you tell me, hey, we're gonna have a car show next year. It's gonna be in like 6 or 7 months, and it's gonna be in Timbuktu. Well, I'm gonna look at how much it's gonna cost to fly because I don't do anything last minute when it comes down to flying. I book way ahead. Like as soon as the tickets, like it'll tell me I can't. Maybe it's far enough where I have to wait like 2 months before I could book the tickets on Southwest. Well, I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna remind myself. And then when that time comes, then I'm gonna start looking at what's the cost of flying out there at that time. And yes, I understand. Everybody, I mean, people tell me, oh, my show, oh, it's our show, it's just local, blah blah blah. But it's not that doesn't matter to me because I want to see what you have. I want to get footage of what you have. I want to show people what you have, and it's not about whether it's a Cali show or big like that or anything like that. But it's about the lowrider community and it being nationwide. I mean, we all know it's worldwide, and maybe eventually I'll be able to get out and when COVID is done and all that other stuff, and maybe one of these years I'll make that trip to Japan or Germany and stuff like that because that's where there's lowriders. There's lowriders in Australia, and all that stuff. So that would be nice to be able to do all those things. And at the end of the day, that's a goal. It's really a goal, but I have my priorities, so all my money spent. Just a simple example. I was talking to somebody about tattoos, and I was like, "Well, I want to get sleeves and everything, but that's not priority for me. That's not where I'm looking to spend my money right now. I have a great tattoo artist. I actually have two that I want to use, and they cost a good amount of money because they're legit. But at the end of the day, I'm paying bills. I'm paying for a place to live. Take care of my kid. Holidays are going to be coming up. At the end of the day, I don't. When I have extra money to do it, I'll do it. But that's how it comes down to. And traveling, I want to do it. I mean, some people get me hotels when I go to their shows. Some people don't. They tell me about the show. I decide I want to go. Then I pay for my hotel. I pay for my flight out of my own pocket. Other people, other magazines will tell you, well, if you pay for us, we'll go. I'm not asking. I don't ask them to pay for me. What I want is a press pass and to go. I want to go enjoy it. I want to go do my thing. I want to get footage. I want to put it on YouTube. I want to show that the promotion works, that the videos work, that they get the volume of people up for the next year. It does work. Trust me. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of places that don't have a lot of lowriders, but you guys are still lowriders, right? So at the end of the day, that's my goal is even for people from California to see what's going on in different states. And don't get me wrong, I research. Like I see a certain people say, "Oh, go to this car show." So then I'll like look at that car show. Oh, we've had it for a couple of years. So then I try looking at the footage. Half the time I see the footage on YouTube and it's trash. But then I'm like, I gotta go. Like if I see some stuff I like or some cars I like, I gotta go. They deserve a better video than this. but it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like I'm just trying to do better. Yeah, I mean, so some people they think it's easy. I run around a lot. Most cruise nights, depending on what it is, and if I'm by myself, especially if I'm by myself, and if the cruise is from point A to point B, I'm gonna be on point A and point B throughout the night. I'm gonna walk from one end to the other. I should be hella skinny, but I'm not. But I should be because on any given weekend, and especially especially a cruise night, I'm moving. I try not to stay in one spot. I'll stay if I'm getting a good spot where people are doing things and hitting their switches. That's great. But then eventually, I want to try to move out of that, and then to catch a little bit different stuff because not everybody's doing stuff here. And some people are staying on half of the cruise, and other people are the other half. And some people are driving up the whole thing. Excuse me. You know, that's really what it comes down to. Is I really do walk around and try to be there everywhere. My boy, that's my second camera, Pablo. Okay, Mr. Pone. Uh, the other person that helps me locally, he's my best friend. Known him since I was 16. He's more stationary, and you know, but that's him. He just basically stands in one spot and moves very slowly up and down or whatever. And so that's where you get a lot of that stationary footage. That's him. I'm not. I'm like I'll run into the street. That's just me. There's different styles, but once again, we're on different ends of the street. Sometimes I'm right there if I'm taking pictures. So if I'm shooting pictures, it's different. He's doing video while I'm doing pictures. So then we're in the same place. But if we're both doing video, we split up and I go like way apart. So that's how I get a lot of extra footage, and that's why sometimes my videos are really long. Um, and that's why they seem mixed up. And if you really pay attention, you can notice that there's more than one camera because I usually shoot a wide angle, depending. And then, like I said, I'm running around, so there's a lot of movement in my, especially cruising footage. but that's because I'm trying to catch action. So there's really more to it. I'm more immersive in my video, in my videography. I know how to do a lot of other things. To be honest with you, I could do a tripod, very stationary, very uh, more all stable and everything. But that would be for more documentary type stuff. And I'm not that. I'm an immersive videographer. So when people trip out like, why you do this or this doesn't look or whatever, it's because I'm like, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna get right in the middle of a group of cars. There's cars hopping. I'm gonna stand in the middle. Um, is there risk? Absolutely, but I'm just one of those persons that believe that if you want the unique um, perspective and the action and excitement, you got to get right there in the middle, and that's just kind of how I do it. I don't know. There was a couple articles about that because they were trying to figure out where it's at. I have no idea. The So there's a couple guys that use phones, but you got to understand, it's your eye. And like, okay, so here's the thing. My boy Pablo that helps me, I tell him all the time, dude, you take good pictures. He takes pictures with his phone. I bought him a camera. Okay, he has $1,000 camera with a $1,500 lens, and he don't even use it because he doesn't know how. But okay, he has his camcorder and stuff, and he videos, but he'll snap pictures. So you see those on Instagram, some pictures, and he takes really good pictures. And I said, like, dude, you need to take pictures. Like, you really can do that. But he has an eye. So even with his phone, he takes pretty good pictures. And I give him that. Excuse me. I'm stuck here. So, what's his name? Uh, so, just Lowrider, he has his a camera, but I see him do a lot of footage on his phone. You know that title and everything. You guys know if you have iPhones and you have Video Maker, you can do that like instant. So, um, but still makes good video. So I think it has more to do with your eye content, and some people just walk around, run around with their phone, and don't know what they're doing with it. There's a difference. There really is a difference. I can use a phone and get down, but I don't want to, and because it takes away. Honestly, I'd rather be seen with the big camera because let me put it this way: when I got into doing like quinceañeras and weddings and sweet 16s, it was because I was taking pictures at a car show. So taking pictures at a car show with a professional camera got me paid gigs doing other things. One of the main reasons why I always use a more professional gear, uh, because it adds value to what I do, and it's more reliable. And I can change lenses. I like different. I like changing out lenses a lot of times. If you looked at my photography, I use a wide angle in a lot of photos because there's a lot of shows where the cars are really close together, and I have a thing for getting the whole car. And I don't just like taking pictures of the front end of the bumper or the wheel. I do, but I don't really do it that often. So I can walk around the show and go, okay, I'm going to use this lens versus this lens, or I'm going to do video with my GoPro, and then and that gets a wide angle and I get more and it's faster and it's easier and it's lighter. And then I'm gonna grab my, Canon camera and I'm gonna take pictures. And then when something pops up, I'm able with that camera to also shoot video. So that's the benefit of having different equipment. You know, Dream On, that's the name I was thinking about. He takes all his pictures with his phone. Now he does good. I mean, he has an eye. His shit stands out. He does everything mainly with his phone. I've never seen a guy with a regular camera, and I know he does. And but he gets down because he has an eye. I know, and see, here's the thing. I used to say this all the time. I know fools with like $3,000, $5,000 cameras. They can't take pictures for shit. They have fucking $3,000 lenses, Canon, no aftermarket. They're holding a $10,000 rig. I mean, their camera in their hand with the lens included, plus the flash and everything else, is like 10 grand. Their pictures are fucking boring. I also know people that have a $10,000 camera, that's not even including the lens, to take amazing fucking pictures and have leveled out of the lowrider world, and they're making money doing their own thing. What, that has nothing to do with cars, because they're shooting fucking athletes and professional basketball teams and MMA and stuff like that. I know dudes, they're just badass with a camera. Like, you can't tell me, you start talking to me about specifics, f-stops and all this shit. I can't tell you. I tell you, I set the camera to what I like. Picture comes out the way I like it. And I shoot in full manual, and except for autofocus. So I shoot in autofocus and my camera's set to manual. Okay. That means I have to dial it in. If the lighting changes, I have to make the adjustments for that. My camera's in manual. It's not in auto. It's not in aperture priority or the other one. And it's just my focus points are all in auto. And the camera that I have a Canon R, and on my touchscreen I can change my focus points just by dragging my finger on my screen, which is awesome because it is fast. And then if I'm taking pictures of a model and stuff, I have it comes with the eye thing. So what it does is it basically will lock onto the eye, and then so I point the camera and it'll find the eye and lock on, and that's where your focus is at. So doing photo shoots with a model, oh my god, it's great. Yeah, exactly. I mean, everything is perspective, and so by trade, I'm a counselor. So this is why I like to talk. So by trade, I'm a counselor, and I tell people a lot of times everything's on perspective, and it's how you see things. At the end of the day, how they benefit you, how you know how you see it. You know, once upon a time, somebody told me that when I was still going cruising and stuff like that, and they're like, "Why are you gonna ever grow up? That's kid shit." And the funny part is now I make money off this kid shit. Now I have kids thinking I'm famous. I'm famous to them because they see me on YouTube. And I was told that this is just a bunch of kid shit. It's a hobby, but it's not. I really love doing it, to be honest with you. And like I've said it many times, I've said it many times before. The money I make from selling my merch, the money I make from the YouTube income, whatever I make from YouTube. No, it's not by the likes, not how they pay you. By traffic. It's really by the traffic you get on your channel is how you make the money. Period. It's the easiest way to explain it. Anyhow, all that money pays for me to keep doing it. Period. My day job shouldn't have to pay for me to do this. My day job, whatever. And then I work, I drive Uber and stuff like that, but that just helps me stay above, there's one thing about staying afloat, but I'm trying to stay above that. And it's not that easy because I'm solo right now. I'm solo. I have no one, I have no backup, nothing. Well, I tell people, I mean, here's the thing. If you look at it, is low riding kid shit? No. Because if people are selling their cars for 100 or 200 racks after they spent like however long to put them together, to get them running, to have them full show, and they're turning around and selling an Impala, and they're making that kind of money off of it, and then turning around and buying another one. I mean, the thing is that there's people out there that think they're bad because they have a brand new Cadillac or a brand new Mercedes or a brand new BMW, or they drive a Lotus or whatever. The thing is with those cars is they're still paying a payment, and there's very rare. I mean, most people are paying a payment. They're financing, and then some of these people are buying these cars, and hey, I don't know if they're financing or taking a second mortgage or whatever they're doing, but I mean, I know that right now it's weird. The economy went to shit. People are hurting, but all these cars were selling for hella money, and I think people were just cashing out on their 401ks and stuff like that, and said, "Screw it, I'm gonna enjoy life," and they're not wasting. And the thing is if you look at rich people, so pay attention to this. So wealthy people, and I was watching some stuff about this because I've been studying because I want to get in. Like I said, I want to buy a house, and I want to look into some other things. But so you look at this stuff, and wealthy people will buy these very expensive, rare cars because if shit hits the fan, if their company takes a shit, if all else fails, they have something that's only accumulated value just by sitting there and looking pretty, and that's a rare classic car. So it's not we don't know how everything is going to happen in the world, but when it comes down to some of these vehicles nowadays, some of these people actually finally have money, and they go on all their life they wanted to have this, and they don't, and they haven't. It's like when people ask me, when am I going to get a lowrider? Well, I want to get a house first, and then I want a car. Um, my son will be around a better age where he might be into it, and I know how to wrench on a car. I do the basics. I've done it. Do I like to do it anymore? No, I don't like to do it anymore. I can. Push come to shove, if something happened, I could troubleshoot. I have tools. I'm not. I'm actually pretty mechanically inclined. I can fix a lot of things if I need to. I mean, if I really need to refer to YouTube to see how to fix something, I look and I figure it out. Like my 2012 Chevy Malibu, I had to take the whole fender off just to change the light bulb, the front light bulb. That shit sucked. Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, at the end of the day, some stuff is beyond nice, and the money is good. It just depends. It depends on what you're gonna do with the money, and reinvest it or whatever. But cars nowadays, I mean, if you get the right car and you hold on to it, and then there's a time, and then it increases in value. Like some of the people I know that you never see them with the same car for long. It's because they get offered a price they can't refuse, and they'll sell it and then go buy something else. And then, someone will offer money for it, and then it's more than what they paid for. So then they sell it, and it makes sense. I mean, what I've told people in the past with the newer cars, and I have two newer cars. I have a 2017 Nissan, and I have a 2018 Chevy Malibu, is those cars ain't worth anything long term. They're not. They're great cars. My Malibu is giving me problems right now because the gas pedal. Chevy has a defective acceleration sensor, because this will be the second time I've had to change this. When I first got the car 2 years ago, almost this day, my gas pedal was not working and it shuts the car down. It's stupid. It's a sensor malfunction, and I had to do it, and warranty covered it. But now I'm gonna have my mechanic fix it. I'm not even gonna wait, deal with the dealership. But anyhow, other than that, the car is fucking awesome. I love that car more than my Nissan. And my Nissan has a fully loaded interior, but the Chevy, just way more comfortable, drives better, and it's the base model. The 2018 Chevy Malibu has, I think, 250 horses, has a turbocharger. That's standard, and it's the base model. And I fucking love driving that car. I really do. The Nissan's nice. Has a Bose sound system, so it sounds nice. Leather interior, I like leather. It's the fully loaded interior version, and it's a solid car. Don't get me wrong, but my Chevy, way better. But my Nissan needs brakes, so that's getting put in the shop next week. But do I have money to be screwing around with all that stuff? Nah, I really don't. And I was thinking about getting rid of one of them because I don't want a car payment. My Chevy's paid off. My Nissan's not. My insurance, I want to lower my insurance, get rid of the car payment, and um, yeah, I just really don't need two cars. It's not like I think I'm balling out, whatever. I don't need them, but it's nice to have a backup car, and I drive Uber, so on top of my full time job. But what I'm looking at is the value. Like, okay, it's just good to hold on to two cars, and I'm trying to work on my credit. That's why I have the payment on the Nissan. But it gets expensive, maintenance and everything for two vehicles. Because of course, when things go wrong, they go wrong at the same time. But yeah, anyways. But my point being is just like actually my Nissan is more valuable than what I owe. So if you don't know that there's a shortage in cars for sale and the used car market is really high. Well, my Nissan is actually valued more than my loan. So what I owe on my Nissan is cool, but the car is worth more than that, which is funny because if I sell it for a profit. And I was like, oh, I'll just sell it to pay off the loan. And then people were like, nah, dude, your car is probably worth more. And it is. It's worth about $3,000 to $4,000 more than what I owe on it, but I'm debating if I'm gonna go sell it or not. But I want to get the brakes done, and I want to fix one of the windows gets stuck. It's really slow, and it gets stuck when it's all the way down. And I want to get that fixed too. And then I might take it to a dealership and see what they offer me for it. If they offer me more money than what I owe on it, I'll take this shit in a heartbeat. They pay off my loan plus I get a profit. Shh, I'll sell a Nissan in a heartbeat. All right. Well, anyways, like I said, I've on chest out my new system. I have this new camera. What's cool about this camera is I can put it on a tripod. See the picture of my son. Get a little glimpse of my apartment. That my stickers. Anyways, I can put this on the tripod. So I can kind of change it up. I can change up how I do my podcast, my lives. I was even thinking I could do it. I could sit on the couch and chill and have it set up. Then that has a microphone on it too, so I could just talk into it. Of course, I have this, and I'm trying to figure out the best position for this because I had it over here when I was doing my podcast before, and I'm trying to change it up so it fits, but I don't want to move too much shit around. So I'm trying to figure it all out. Like I think I might move the microphone to mount on this side, but anyhow, I know you guys are like, yeah, whatever, I don't give a shit. But thank you guys for coming on. It's already been about an hour, and one of the things is why I got this camera, so I can have these longer lives, and then I'll start doing some interviews. I may have some guests, and um, depending on how COVID is and everything else like that, I keep saying this, but my other podcast on my Custom Vida, yeah, I don't know. I'm so busy right now, and I'm trying, but I'm gonna bring something. I have an idea, and I'm gonna run with it. But I gotta start calling some people and talking to them and getting them involved in my podcast. Once that gets rolling, I will be pushing that a lot more. But like I said, it's really on me. I got a lot going on. But right now, since my son's in school, I'm only gonna have him on the weekends, and weekends I don't have him, I'm usually at a car show. So I gotta buckle down and just get to it. But that's also why I'm trying to find other photographers and videographers to help me out and do what I do, to bring you guys more content, basically, so that I can spend some more time on some other projects and build, 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 build. Because to me, that's the goal. Make it more, make it better, give you guys more content, and have something else to offer. Just me bullshitting with you guys. Yeah, no problem. Welcome, JE. And like I said, so if you guys can comment under this video, anybody watches this video, I need ideas because they have a subscription, basically like a subscription base for, uh, what's it called? Yeah, basically, I will charge you guys for more content to watch like some other videos, and it'd be a membership base. That's what it is. But I want to bring some like solid, really, really, really solid material that's worth whatever. And I'm not gonna charge all crazy amount, but I'm gonna put something on there and start doing it and start making videos. One of my other things I need to do, but maybe some interviews with some models and stuff like that that I don't put for everybody. Anyhow, just give me some ideas under the video in the comments. Stuff other than just going to people's houses and then reviewing about their cars. There's other people on YouTube doing that already. Mind you, I'm trying to do things that nobody else is doing. But the camera tips, I'm even thinking about doing like an online, like Zoom, and for you guys to ask your questions about my camera editing and making money on YouTube. So I'm at this point when, like I said, I want to start doing more marketing. I know everybody hates commercials, but that's part of how people make money on YouTube. That's what YouTube's about. It's what your football team. That's all the commercials on your NFL, your basketball, your baseball. That's really what pays for all that. You know that, right? That's why you see all that stuff on Frick for free and everything on TV. That's why a Super Bowl commercial for 15 seconds is like $30 million. It's all about the traffic, the amount of people that watch it, and that's what really pays for all those things you enjoy, including my channel. You guys have a good night. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your 3D weekend if you get it. Um, and yeah, look for my content. Like I said, I'll be in Ventura next weekend. I might be in at the Santa Maria. Is it Santa Maria? The pier out there. I might, if I can make it out there, I'm going to on Saturday. But Sunday, I'll be at Ventura for sure. So I'll be there for sure for content. And then look at me. Look for me at the Midwest Super Show. If you're out there in Wichita, I'll be there too. And I'll be posting up anything else. I'll probably go live again with some more information. And also, I do, which I should have done with the people that are advertising with me, but I do have some people that are advertising with me. If you want information on advertising your business, uh, you can go to my website and email me through there, or get on any of the social media platforms and DM me from there, and I'll give you the price list for advertising with me, and or any marketing or stuff like that. I can also help you create websites. I also can help you manage your social media, and of course, we will have a confidential contract and stuff like that. So even if you need help creating something, I'm not a graphic designer, but I mean like creating social media and targeting to get and build, your following for whatever you have. I know how to do that. So yeah, don't let your homies fool you. Half of them don't have a clue. They assume. There's a reason why people used to assume that I'm making thousands and thousands of dollars on YouTube. I'm not. I really ain't. I make a couple, six, seven, $800 on average a month. The kids that are reviewing toys are making $6,000 a month on YouTube. That's not me. I didn't go. I went to a Merced cruise, but I was already burnt out. It was hot and there was not a lot of people out, so I didn't really do anything there. The last time I went, which was a couple months back. So yeah, I haven't been to any of the recent Merced cruises. And yeah, and just because you help me, also too, don't sit there. Don't ever tell me, oh, oh, the models, oh, I want to help, I want to be your assistant. I need people that are like really immature about what they're trying to do, because the things you learn, believe it or not, I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, where I make the best money is when I was getting hit up to do weddings and quinceañeras, and people wanted what, they see me at shows, so they ask me. That makes money. And for all the photographers that do that shit for free, you are screwing yourself, because eventually you're gonna need the money for doing it, and no one's gonna pay because you do everything for free, and people are gonna expect you to do it for free. I don't do nothing for free, not anymore, and there's a reason for that. Okay, I have value. I don't care if your job pays more than your bills, you have two incomes, you're married, your wife makes more than you won the lottery. It doesn't matter. Charge for what you know how to do. There's photographers that are way better than me. Charge for what you know how to do. Don't do things for free, because people will not value you. Period. Period. You know, and I tell people that all the time. I get invited to weddings, quinceañeras, and all that other shit. Invited. And when I show up, the first thing they ask me is, "Where's your camera?" Well, it's at home because you invited me to come enjoy myself, not work. You could pay me for that, but I'm enjoying myself because you invited me. You didn't hire me. And there's a big difference. And that's why people gotta learn. They're gonna learn to respect what I can do. You have to have experience at weddings and stuff, knowing where to be, what to take pictures of, how to do it, stay out of the way, stuff like that. There's a lot with experience when you're actually doing those things. You can't just have a camera. And I've literally had to turn around and tell someone, "Can you get your uncle away from me with their camera that they just bought?" And they won't stop. They're in my way. I've told people, keep your people out of the aisles. Tell them to enjoy the wedding, because you paying for a photographer. They don't need to be in the aisles. They don't need to be off to the side. They don't need to be running around in front of me taking pictures with their cell phone, because you're paying me a premium to be there. And they're doing it for free, thinking they're doing you a favor, and they're getting in the way of my job that you're paying thousands of dollars for. It's just basically like if someone fucking played music on their cell phone, or brought their boombox, their speaker, and started playing music, and you have a DJ at your wedding, and because they want to hear what they want to hear. That would be uncalled for. So these are the things and the standards you have to hold while doing what you do. I do this because for the lowriders and stuff like that, I'm not doing it for anybody, I'm doing it for me. So I do what I want. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's great if I get hired for something that's not lowrider related per se, or if they want me to take pictures of their quinceañera and they're gonna have lowriders in it, and because I know what I'm doing, or they know how the cars need to look. Because I've seen a normal photographer implement like cars, and people were not happy. Like they come to me and we have like this whatever photographer, and you with the lowriders, he just like takes pictures, and they're like, it didn't fit what they wanted. Anyways, if you're interested to find out what I have to offer by helping me and working with me, email me. Uh, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And like I said, all I ever like at the end of the day, I take this very seriously, to be honest with you. And when people don't, I don't have time for it. You know, and if you get all wet over models and you start drooling at the mouth and you think that they throw themselves at you, that's not true either. You have to have respect. You have to hold them as people. You have to understand that they are people, and you're trying to work with them. You're collaborating, and also always remember, no one really gives a shit about the photographer. If the model's fucking popular, they don't really care about you. So when you take your pictures, all you got to worry about is they tag you with the pictures. Most people really don't care. They might go look at you because they want to see more pictures of the same model. But at the end of the day, you're the photographer, and your ego should not be of, oh, I'm special. You're not. I'm not. I do what I can. Like I said, at the end of the day, yes, everybody wants to see the models and want to see this, that, and everything else. And when they take pictures of them, it helps. But it actually, the cruises, the video from the cruises, the footage from the cruises is the best content, the best volume of people, likes, views, and everything else that I get across the board is the action, straight across. The stuff in the streets, period, is the best content that works out for me on YouTube, that makes me money, that gets attention, gets the likes, that gets the views, everything. The model photo shoots get like the least. Anyways, once again, you guys have a great night. I'm gonna go. We'll talk more soon. And like I said, hopefully I get this setup all situated a little better, and I get more consistent. I'm just trying to go for at least once a week. Once a week, hopefully in the middle of the week, and then have some information and cars and stuff. But if you want a lot of more updates and stuff like that, please go to the website, and you're gonna click on the website. When you open up the website, it's gonna pop up, uh, and it's gonna pop up saying you want to be on our email list. Um, I promise you, I'm not sending you all kinds of stupid shit. I'm just gonna send you updates from when I add pictures to the website or videos, and any just basic information or something. Maybe I have a new product or something, but it's not gonna get spammed. You're not gonna get emails every day. At least maybe once a week. That's it. Okay. So for all of you that don't use social media and you want to keep in touch and or up to date on things, the email subscription is the best way to go. Okay. So other than that, you guys have a great night. And yeah, enjoy your weekend. I'm out.